In the 1970s, California promised the American dream, a place where steady jobs in aerospace, agriculture, and oil could buy a new home for just $28,000. But beneath the golden glow, hidden tensions were taking shape. What did it really take to live here before it all changed? On the factory floors of Southern California, the rhythm of progress echoed in every shift. Aerospace plants like Lockheed and McDonnell Douglas employed nearly 300,000 workers at their peak, turning out jetliners and military aircraft that defined the era. Paychecks averaged $10 to $15 an hour, enough to support a family and save for a home. In the Central Valley, fields stretched for miles, producing crops worth $10 million each year. Farm workers, many newly arrived, moved from harvest to harvest, while organizers fought for better wages and contracts. Oil fields in Kern County pumped 1 million barrels a day, fueling both cars and economic growth. Over in Los Angeles, the entertainment industry offered jobs to more than 100,000 people, from backlot carpenters to soundstage technicians. On a lunch break at the Palmdale plant, a machinist recalled, "That steady wage bought us our first house." But by 1975, everyone was talking about layoffs. The pulse of industry set the pace for life, shaping dreams and anxieties across the state. A family stands in front of their new tract house, holding a Polaroid snapshot and a thick folder of escrow papers. In 1974, the price on the deed reads $28,000, less than 3 years' salary at the local plant. 60% of Californians owned their homes by the middle of the decade, and the path from paycheck to porch felt almost automatic. Federal Housing Administration loans, with fixed rates between 7 and 9%, made monthly payments manageable for a single income. The front yard is still just dirt and a few hopeful rose bushes, but the garage is already filled with bikes and hand tools. For many, this was the California promise, a steady job leading straight to a front door with your name on the mailbox. Yet, even as the ink dried on the mortgage, neighbors swapped stories about rising prices and rumors that the next wave of buyers would pay much more. Engines rumble to life before sunrise, and neighborhoods empty out as the morning commute begins. In the 1970s, California's freeways, the 405, the 101, the Pacific Coast Highway, became lifelines, linking suburbs to jobs across sprawling cities. The average drive to work stretched to 45 minutes, with families timing breakfast to the traffic report on AM radio. Bumper to bumper, drivers navigated ribbons of concrete, passing endless billboards and sun-bleached overpasses. For many, the car was more than transportation. It was identity and freedom all at once. Gas cost less than $1 a gallon, and few questioned the daily ritual of packing the station wagon or sedan for the long haul. Freeway maps hung in glove compartments, and the rhythm of the day was set by the stop-and-go flow of traffic. This was the pulse of California life, work, home, and leisure, all connected by miles of open road. Salt hangs in the air as surfers drift along the swells at Malibu and Huntington, radios crackling with the Eagles or Fleetwood Mac. On weekends, the beaches fill with families spreading out towels, coolers, and transistor radios, the Pacific a backdrop to every memory. Evenings bring the sizzle of backyard barbecues, neighbors swapping stories as the sun dips behind rows of palm trees. Across Los Angeles, the music scene pulses from garage bands to legendary acts in Laurel Canyon, where the sound of Jackson Browne or Linda Ronstadt drifts from hillside homes and crowded clubs. Bell-bottom jeans and sun-faded tees become everyday uniforms, blending with the easy confidence of the era. Teenagers pile into cars for a night at the drive-in, headlights flickering across screens and laughter echoing under the stars. California's style and soundtrack ripple outward, shaping how America dreams of youth and freedom, each day set to a melody as bright and restless as the coast itself. A farm worker stands at the edge of a Central Valley field, voice steady. We just want to vote, our own say, not someone else's. In 1975, California's Agricultural Labor Relations Act introduced secret ballot elections, a hard-won demand after years of strikes and boycotts. On college campuses, the air bristled with chants and banners. At Berkeley, 150,000 people marched in 1971, surging through Sproul Plaza with calls for peace and justice. In San Francisco's Castro district, crowds rallied against the Briggs Initiative in 1978, fighting for the right to teach and love without fear. Each protest, each gathering, pressed against the old lines, insisting that California's promise belonged to everyone. Tar balls washed up on Santa Barbara beaches after the 1969 oil spill, a warning that prosperity had a cost. By 1973, the oil crisis brought gas lines stretching for blocks, tempers flaring as drivers waited hours to fill up. In June 1978, voters passed Proposition 13 by a 2-to-1 margin, slashing property taxes overnight. For renters, the promise of stability felt suddenly out of reach as schools and services braced for cuts. California's promise still draws dreamers, even as housing and opportunity grow more elusive. The struggle between hope and reality shapes life here and shows no sign of ending. Thanks for watching.